Along the way, I also got to see amazing biological beauty under the microscope and at the Arboretum. And I got to make some of the most closest friends that I think I will ever have the opportunity to meet. So this wonderful program has really been a blessing to me. And for the parents and those of you who don't know what USABO is like, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on what camp, as we affectionately call it, really is. Camp is kind of like meal times. So at breakfast, we go to Annenberg, which is the dining hall, looks like straight out of a Harry Potter movie. And we talk about all manner of problems. We talk about what the difference between a plastid and a plasmid is. We talk about what really defines a gene. And we talk about all manner of interesting problems that I think nobody else, no other group in the world would possibly think to consider. So that's what breakfast is like for us. At lunch, after lunch, usually at Annenberg, or we actually went to Baso Ramen. After lunch, sometimes we have a bit of free time. We play games. Like sometimes we like to talk about what historical figure, major historical figure Selena's ghost like. We like to play all manner of games. At dinner, after a long and arduous day of dissections and all sorts of lab work, we just sit down, we have a nice meal, talk about how our day went, and then prepare for the 3-hour-long TA session that comes right after. So that's what meal times are like at camp. To me, camp is also about those TA sessions. The TA sessions, they usually stretch from 7 to well past 10 p.m. And in every stage of caffeine treatment, you can see all manner of phenotypes among our campers. We have some who are attentive, focused, some who don't know what day of the week it is, a little of everything in there. I just want to say, at camp, the TAs are really something special, because they're the ones who are willing, even with less sleep than we have, to sit down, give a 3-hour lecture without breaks, have it actually be useful, and then after all of that, they're still willing to talk to us, to write the practicals, to grade them, write the theory, and just generally make sure that we have a good time. Camp is about the TAs. Camp is also about the labs. When I first started out in my sophomore year, I had a strong aversion to formaldehyde. And as any good dissection person will know, if you have a strong aversion to formaldehyde, you shouldn't be anywhere near a dissection specimen, because that's all you're going to be smelling for the next 3 days. But over time, I got used to it. Mangled a few specimens, got some other good ones. And over the course of labs, I've learned that camp is not really about memorizing how to do a dissection. It's not even about having the intuition. It's just having the curiosity and perhaps the resilience to dive and take that first step into the grasshopper or cockroach that you've been dreading to dissect. And who knows, maybe you'll find something cool or new that you never knew about before. So that's what camp is like. Camp is also like trips to the Charles River for bird watching, or going to the Arboretum to learn about plants, or even late night practice problem sessions where we discuss the practice problems that our lecturers have generously provided to us, and we debate the intricacies of what it really means to do an ogre assay, or what Shrek gene could possibly be doing. Camp is all of that, and it's a lot more to that than just what I've talked about. And for such an experience to be available to us, it's just incredible. It's 10 days of the most amazing time that you'll ever experience in your entire life, maybe. And I just want to extend a huge thank you to all the people who have made this possible. First, I'd just like to thank my family. They're sitting in the back over there. My whole family is here. So, they're amazing, and my family is especially awesome. I'm very proud to say that I have the best family in the world. So I'm sorry you guys don't get to have this kind of family, but every single one of us has had amazing people to back us up and make sure that we can get where we are and feel good about it. And so I just want to give a huge thank you to my family. They're the ones who back me up. I'd like to thank Kathy. Kathy, you, without you, this would never be possible. You know everything, you have everything just down to a T, and it's just perfect just the way you want it. And I just can't thank you enough for this program that you've made available to us. And all the CE staff, Joanne, Olivia, and the Harvard people who are generously allowing us to use your campus. We're really sorry for the messes we made and the things we broke and things like that. So thank you to all of those people. And just one last thing that I want to end with. I think over the course of my USABO journey, which started way before camp, through many failures and many life lessons, I just want to say that the one thing that I've learned is that regardless of the challenges that come up, no matter how small or big they may be, no matter what kind of thing you face in the course of your life, there's one thing that's important to remember, and that's that we will stay